because being a crypto bull comes with perks. Today, guys, we are looking at Bullperks, obviously a very well-known launchpad. We're going to look into it, dive into it, and see if it is a launchpad where you want to invest your money into. We're going to look at the current state of the project and look at who are the masterminds behind it. Guys, you want to stay tuned for this one. Got a lot of stuff to cover. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Rick. Today here at the DigitsClub, we're looking at Bullperks. I'll try and give you guys as much value as possible in roughly 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to look at this project. I'll give you guys the whole overview. So sit back, relax. You'll get all of your information you would ever possibly want in this video. So let's get into it. You guys, Bullperks is the fairest and most community-oriented decentralized VC and multi-chain launchpad, apart from being an incubator as well. Or at least that is what they're claiming, obviously. They have their own utility token called BLP. We'll look at that in a little bit more detail in a little bit. And yeah, obviously they are quite big and well known, which has its benefits and its downsides. Usually bigger, well-known launchpads are more expensive to get into, but they usually have a more trustworthiness and a better success rate. So they basically start their website off with Stepwatch. They say, let us introduce Stepwatch, a Web3 health and fitness application that allows users to exercise, walking, running, bodybuilding, etc. using their NFTs and earn SWE tokens while staying in perfect shape. So this is basically move to earn. Stepwatch, also quite well known. This is one of their IDOs. They put it right on their homepage. They want people to see this. It's probably a little bit of their pearl. You can actually click on it and it will bring you to a dashboard where you will see the complete overview of the tokens that have been purchased and the total raise. The targeting network is Polygon and the deposit is in BUSD, and it is an IDO. You can see all of the tiers and all of the other information right here. However, this deal has already been filled up. It's already done. So I guess it's going to be replaced soon. At any case, the IDOs and their prior projects, we're going to get into that in a little bit. So we're going to park this just for a tiny little bit more as we move on to the rest of the homepage first. Here we see their upcoming deals. We see Cyperium, Fragment, and Edge Video. These are upcoming deals. It's actually funny to me how they refer to it as a deals. They're not referring to it as an IDO. They're referring to it as a deal. Very interesting. I feel like that's a little bit of a psychological trick. Make them think that it is a deal, a discount, just something that you want to get, instead of just calling it a regular old IDO. The information on these are not there yet, but we will again get into the actual projects in a little bit. First, we always check the full homepage. Traditional startup investing reimagined. We unleash the power of the blockchain and a decentralized venture fundraising model to offer tremendous opportunities to everyone willing to invest in the best crypto project on equal term with VCs. Committed to project users, Bullperks performs rigorous due diligence of all projects to bring only the highest quality deals to the table, generating significant returns for our community members. Now, this is not a lie. They have brought very well vetted, very good projects to the table that have brought their investors a lot of profits. This, however, is not per se a actual USP. We are yet to find out what sets Bullperks apart from, of course, the other launchpads in the ecosystem. New self-regulation policy for a safe IDO launch. Committed to protecting users, Bullperks is introducing a new self-regulation policy aimed to create favorable conditions for a successful IDO launch on our platform, as well as secure investments of crypto bulls. Now, this is another relink. This goes to a Medium with more information on this. Effective from the 1st of May 2022, Bullperks introduces new policies to protect the community. Now, protection in a launchpad is absolutely vital. I've read up on Bullperks and they seem to be a very big player in the terms of launchpad safety. And these new policies are just yet another example of that. What the hell happened to the website here, guys? Oh, there it is. Oh. It's having a little bit of a seizure. Okay, There we are. Democratizing investment. So here we can see a little bit of a sneak peek into their tier system. They're using 6 tiers, which absolutely is an indication that this is a bigger launchpad. Obviously, smaller launchpads like to start with smaller little tiers, only a couple, and grow as they move forward. 9 is basically the highest we've ever seen. The big boy launchpads usually have 9. Bullperks has 6. We see anywhere from 1.5 thousand BLP tokens all the way up to 250k. So that is the platinum, and the first one will be the copper one. Join us in 2 simple steps. So this is in very, very short terms how you can join and participate in the Bullperk projects. You need KYC. I'm sorry, Americans. I'm sorry. You have to just run home and go somewhere else because unfortunately you cannot participate. To activate the tier, you should buy as well as lock and stake your BLP tokens on the platform. Now this is pretty straightforward. You guys know how it goes. You can buy BLP, but what is interesting to see is where it links to. PancakeSwap. Okay, so you can get your tokens on PancakeSwap. Pretty straightforward here. And that is all that you will have to do. Up over here, we can see their partners as seen on. So they're not referring to it as partners. So we could interpret this in several ways. Either these are their partners or these are just, guys, I'm an idiot. This is obviously, okay, this is where you can read up on them. But these are news sites, man. So we have Yahoo Finance, obviously the biggest one, and Business Insider, Crypto News Z, Bazinga. So these are some big newsletters where they have been featured on, which is good to see, but I am more interested in their partners. So I hope that they have a little segment for their partners as well. We see the testimonials. We have a bunch of people here. This is the founder of Faith Tribe. Let's see if we have another. It's quite laggy, the website actually. Scene Windle, this is the co-founder of Moonboots. I'm not even going to read the testimonials. Why, you might be asking? It's because they're all positive. Otherwise, they wouldn't put it on the website. So we can assume that it's positive. The only thing that's really interesting are the people that write it. Sergey Rusak, strategic advisor at Battleverse. And let's see, do we have another one? Yes. Okay, so they do have a lot of positive testimonials from some big names. Always a good indicator. Get your project off the ground with reliable partners. Here you can apply for an IDO or apply for incubation. You can buy the BLP token on MEX, Global, PancakeSwap, or BitSmart or Bitmart. And yeah, that's about all for their homepage. So overall first impression is it's pretty good. I think obviously this is a very big launchpad. Their website is super laggy though, so that would be my only thing that I could say right now. The projects that I'm seeing so far have been really good. I haven't seen any bad projects, right? Sometimes you open a launchpad and the first thing you see is garbage, and this definitely looks like it has potential in that sense. But let's get into the exciting stuff, because everyone could have opened the homepage and looked at that. So now that you have an idea, let's move over to the white paper and see what they have. Now, it is a big white paper. I will try to give you guys a summary. So all of this, right, the introduction, you can read it if you want yourself, but overall it is all kind of fluff, right? The most important thing are, of course, what they state to be the problem, because this will ultimately be where the Launchpad decides to focus most of their attention on. So that's the first point that we're going to read into. They're saying blockchain has grown massively in popularity, expanding its potential applications from Bitcoin to other sectors such as banks, real estate, and healthcare. Similarly, the number of D-apps continue to rise. Surprisingly, the 3,000 mark as of 2021. This growth has accelerated the development and growth of new models for crowdfunding such as ICOs, YEOs, and STOs. While VCs and some retail investors could have tapped on this new investable asset class, they are missing out. In 2017, for example, ICOs surpassed a lot of big words here. I don't even know what they're actually meaning, really. Is there a point somewhere to be made? Bullperks is an unparalleled decentralized VC and the Launchpad system built on a BNB chain. We're into a Bullperk address to... So it's kind of fluff, guys. I'm telling you, it's basically fluff. Maybe it's stated in the mission. Our mission is to speed up the world's transition to crypto investments. We believe DeFi adoption and crypto investments are not as widespread as they should be, right? That's pretty straightforward. Bullperks will allow any investor, whether a beginner or seasoned crypto investor, to access and make investment decisions. Yeah. So the thing here is everything that they're saying is kind of filled with fluff. It's like, yes, this is what a Launchpad does. We know that, but this isn't really talking about what Bullperks in particular wants to do. What is Bullperks' mission? What does Bullperk do that other launchpads don't do? And that I don't see as much in their white paper. They're talking about the vision, but the vision is the vision of everyone's launchpad. I mean, they want the crypto industry to be more widespread. Yeah, join the club. So I feel like they could have elaborated a bit more on that side of things, but for the most part, I mean, it's not the most important, I suppose. As long as they have well vetted projects and they're doing them good, then it's fine. You don't have to be unique, you just have to be good. But it's always nice to see if they have some unique points that sets them apart. So here we have a little bit about the KYC, of course. Then here we see the token allocation and the tokenomics. Now, what I want to see first are the tokenomics. Liquidity and staking rewards are 20% and the treasury is 27.5%. The token sale at 19.5%. The team very low at only 13%. Advisors at 5% and operations also at 5%. Here you can see the token sale. We have the seed, strategic, private, and the public. This is all pretty straightforward. This is how it usually goes. We have the seed and the strategic operation. We have the strategic operations and the private being by far the biggest, and the seed and the public being the smallest. The chart below summarizes the token allocation. Most of it is actually the private one, like said before. And then here we have the tier system. Now, let me actually show you guys how expensive this Launchpad is and how much you will have to pay to get into the IDOs. So we're talking about $30 for the first tier. That is obviously very cheap. Now, let's take a look at the most expensive tier for comparison. Most expensive one is 250k, so that would be 250k. So the most expensive tier will be $5,000, and the cheapest one is only about 20. So there is a big contrast. Only 5,000 is still pretty cheap, though, in my opinion. So a relatively cheap launchpad, which is interesting to see because it is a very big and well-known launchpad. So to see the launchpad prices still being quite low is a very big positive for anyone looking to invest. Now, they haven't stated anything regarding allocations, so I'll try to dig a little bit more deeper into that, but what tier will actually give you an allocation, I'm not sure yet at the moment. Let's see, we have idea formation, development starts, incorporating multiple other chains. All right, so a pretty straightforward roadmap over here. And I feel like they haven't put a lot of detail in here. It looks pretty empty. I mean, token sale starts, okay. Incorporating staking and farm. Oh, that's pretty big, actually. Strategic partnerships, other chains. All right, but I don't see anything regarding 2022 or 2023. And this is 2021 and overall pretty meager. So I'm not the most bullish on that personally. Then as for their social media, they are really, really big. We're seeing 126,000 Twitter followers, which is really big. They are posting very, very, very regularly, like multiple posts a day. They have quite some interaction, anywhere between 25 to 100 likes per post. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah, it looks overall pretty good. The sentiment in the community, I already took a look before. It's all right. They don't have that many comments. They don't have that many people talking, but we do have some comments, but they don't seem to be loading. So maybe they turned them off. I'm not sure. They also have a YouTube channel where they once again are very positive. They mainly do audio segments, educational content, and updates, and some promotional videos and stuff like that. Quite big on YouTube with nearly 14,000 subscribers. Okay, and then here we are. I would like to see actually if do they have any ongoing projects right now. There are no ongoing projects. Okay, bear market, so you are forgiven. Let's see about their finished projects, because although the past is not an indication of the future, it's the best indication we've got. So we're seeing here the token price around 5 cents, and the total raise are between 2.6 million GOB and here 1.2 million SWP. Some okay results. There are a lot of projects actually. I'm seeing a lot of good races, a lot of them. And oh my god, look at all of these projects that they've done already. This is pretty crazy. Here they actually did a NFT project and they raised 40 NFTs. 220 NFTs. Okay, let me give you guys some perspective. The token price was 6,000 and they raised 220 NFTs. You do the math. Here the same, $1,500 per token, and they sold 80 NFTs, 3,000. No, 30,000. 60 NFTs. Guys, it is crazy. They are raising insane amounts and they have done so many projects. I just keep endlessly scrolling, and with the community sentiment being as it is, it looks really good. Alright guys, it is time for final judgment as the site is loading, probably because everyone is staking or whatever, I don't know why. But okay, my final judgment here is for a launchpad this big that has done so many successful projects in the past, we are seeing incredibly low prices. Only $20 for the first tier and only 5,000 for the biggest one. And we're talking about Bullperks here. A big launchpad, lots of prior success, and a very large community. So I feel like Bullperks is actually looking very positive. Its former projects looked really good, so did its social media. The Whitepaper, I mean, I feel like they could do a little bit better in terms of marketing themselves. Why are they special? I don't feel like they did a very good job in that. But for the rest, I'm really bullish on this. Again, I'm no financial advisor, so it's not financial advice, but I definitely see some good potential here in Bullperks. All right, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and join the Discord, and I see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.